We have reached the 1992 NBA Finals, and unlike the finals from the year before, where the Bulls and the Lakers face each other and the Lakers swept the Bulls, this time around, I promise you these finals deliver. I promise you that. So let's get right into it. This is the 40-year NBA Sim, by the way. I am Nutty Sports Gamer. And yeah, so we got the Bulls and the Phoenix Suns. Phoenix Suns had an incredible ride to get to these finals here. And the Bulls, the one seed, they did what they were expected to do. Let's watch the rest of game one here with the Bulls having a 6-point lead. I'll let the announcers take it away from here, and I'll pop up when the game is over.
Now, here's Pippen. And they double up Jordan. To Pippen. And it's Pippen slamming it down.
He doesn't pass up any opportunity to throw it down.
Oh, no. And once you give him space to take off, he goes for it.
Slamming it down with one hand, too. Love the flush.
Phoenix with the ball. After Chicago picking up the basket just moments ago. Manning can't get it to go. The Bulls leading by 8. Jordan is double. Some nice ball movement here by Chicago. Back to Grant. A pass to Jordan. Doubled by Smith. 5 to shoot. Here's Pippen. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Ainge has got 4 rebounds now tonight. Pass to Elliott. And he takes the feed in stride and slams it home.
Good for about 1 per game, ain't he?
He's got him pretty fired up, Kevin.
Thank you, David. Armstrong against Ainge. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. Suns trail by 6.
Things looking very bleak right now. They got to get buckets, and they need them fast.
No time to waste. If they don't act now, they aren't winning this one.
Manning. Some solid defense from Grant. Chicago's gone 3 of 3 from three-point land here tonight. Jordan trying to free himself up. Pippen, the pass to Jordan. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Strong movement there by Jordan to draw the contact.
It's the first, and that makes it a 7-point lead.
You know, there's so much that's amazing to me about Jordan, but his endurance stands out. He consistently gets stronger, it seems, as the game goes on.
Paxson, he's checked in for B.J. Armstrong. And so both free throws are good. And it's an 8-point game. Phoenix calls timeout. They're behind by 8. 46 seconds left in the game.
This game is essentially over. The Phoenix Suns will go on to lose to the Chicago Bulls. Game 1 of the finals, 112-102, 42 points and 13 assists for Michael Jordan, 21 points for Kenny the Jet Smith. And that would be Michael Jordan's first ever win in the finals because, like I said, in this sim, in the previous season, the Bulls got swept by the Lakers. So, different story this time around. We'll see if, this win carries over to the rest of the series. Can the Bulls keep up this level of play, or can the Suns punch them right back in the mouth? I decided with the finals, I'm going to treat it more like I treat the rest of the playoffs. I used to just show you the entire fourth quarter. Sometimes I'd show you most of the games. As you see here, the Suns beat the Bulls to make it a 1-1 series. I find that there's more variety. There's less sweeps if I do it this way. Because when I show you a lot of footage, like most of the fourth quarter or the entire game, it seems like more often than not there's a sweep or the series ends at 5 games. And so I think to get more competitive finals, I got to treat the finals like I treat the rest of the playoffs. So let's check out game 3. This time we're in Phoenix. Jesus Christ. There's like, I feel like I live near a biker gang or something like that. I have no idea what's going on outside. But yeah, let's check out game 3. Michael Jordan at the free throw line at 70-70, right? Yes. 5:22 left to go. Let's do it.
Here's Ainge. Smith on the wing. The rebound by Grant. Grant's got rebound number 11 for him here tonight. Here's Jordan. Got a piece of it. Smith against Jordan. Smith kicks to Ainge. Pass to Manning. Shot clock at 6. The Suns need to get a shot off. Hits the front of the rim and out.
He's a solid mid-range shooter, but just wasn't able to knock that one down.
And there's the pass to Jordan. That puts them in the lead. Jordan's got 12 points in just the second half.
Clever feed by Armstrong, reading the floor and finding the right guy to send the ball to.
To the wing on the left. Elliott against Pippen. Pulls up. Elliott the bucket.
With the game in the balance, he is ramping up his intensity. You can feel it.
And that's exactly what coach needs from him. A big offensive effort down the stretch.
Here's Armstrong. 17-foot shot on the way. Now Ainge. Pass to Smith. He gets that one to drop. He's now 5 of 12.
Solid pass by Ainge. The moment he sees a guy ready to score, he starts working on getting him the ball.
Pippen, the pass to Jordan. Over Smith. Rebounded by Ainge. The Suns leading. Takes it inside. Doherty outside. To the middle. Here's Manning. He's covered by Grant. Manning with the bucket. Manning's got 4 points now in the quarter.
You look at him here, it's hard to imagine him playing much better.
Well, that might be fair, but I wouldn't want to take away from what he did in that last game. I mean, let's just say it's a pretty nice run he's on, no matter how you decide to frame it up.
As clutch as they come, Michael Jordan, a huge bucket.
I'm glad we got a chance to check out that fantastic drive one more time.
And a close game, you gotta find the edge. High energy plays like that one can make a big difference.
Armstrong against Ainge. Doherty, no luck. Bulls have gone 7 of 16 from the field here in the fourth. That's about 43%. Armstrong passes to Cook. Here's Pippen. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Pippen's got it all tied up now for Chicago.
Boy, that's leadership right there. Coming through in the clutch. Pippen knocking it down in a big moment.
Passes to Doherty. And it's Chicago with the rebound.
He'll normally convert on that first foul. The defense got lucky.
You know, I think that was a message-sending foul there. They're not going to allow any easy buckets at the rim.
Yeah, as a coach, I like that one. Make them earn it at the line.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That one falls for Doherty.
One of the things that catches my eye about Brad Doherty is his ability to be a ball mover at the center position. He doesn't just look to score. He's a 7-footer that can dish it as well as any big man that's played in the league.
Both good from the line that time.
And he doesn't let the pressure get to him. Cool and confident from the line.
Chicago trailing here. Chicago calls.
Able to listen in on what Chicago's coach was going over with the team. Yes, they're behind right now, but he's still upbeat. He said, guys, we can get back in this game. Stay together out there. All-out effort can win this game.
Thank you, David. Now here's Pippen. Cartwright with a screen on Elliott. Pippen. Rebound by the Suns. Doherty's got 14 rebounds tonight. Going after. Goes up to the stripe. The rebound by Cartwright.
Couldn't convert the bunny. That one was right there for him.
Armstrong against Ames. Jordan with the bucket. 31 points for Michael.
What concentration from Jordan. Not allowing the defense to affect this shot, even with contact.
Inside, here's Doherty. And it's Chicago with the rebound. Cartwright's got 13 rebounds in the game. Exceeding. Pass to Grant. Jordan dishes to Pippen to take the lead. Doherty grabs the board. The Suns shooting 39% from the floor. At their best. Smith against Jordan. Smith surveying the D. The pass to Mann. Elliott against Armstrong. Elliott misses. What a huge trip here, Coach.
Absolutely. You can feel the energy in this arena.
3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. Here's Ames. To the paint. Here's Doherty. It's off.
Is it just me, or has this guy grabbed every...
Jordan up top.
Jordan wants the ball in his hands in these high-pressure moments. He has a great deal of confidence in his abilities, and rightfully so.
Free throw is good, and that gives them the lead. Second one is good. Getting both at the line, and it's a 2-point ball game. Here's Ainge. Oh, that shot had a chance, but no good. And so the big win by Chicago in a tight game. Well, that'll do it. Thanks for joining us for Game 3 of the NBA Finals. For Mike Fratelli, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, and our entire 2K crew, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for tuning in. See you later.
I love the way that game played out. It all came down to some clutch free throws for Michael Jordan to make, and he did make them. Danny Ainge almost tied the game with the, or was that a three-point attempt? I can't remember if his feet were on the line or not. But yeah, Michael Jordan made those clutch free throws, helping the Bulls win Game 3 in Phoenix. And so now the Chicago Bulls have a 2-1 series lead in the finals. And yeah, so let's go right into another simcast. This time Game 4, and we'll see if this is another jump-worthy game. I believe it is, but let's just make sure of that. I'm pretty sure we only had like 1 or 2 games that weren't jump-worthy. So, yeah, let's check this out. Close game so far, and yes, it's jump-worthy. 2 minutes left. Let's go.
First free throw is good. And he sinks the second. Last one's off, and they'll settle for 2 points. Now Jordan. .153 left to play in the final quarter. Here's Grant. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Jordan. Jordan's got 6 assists in the game.
Big bucket from Horace Grant. No fear, even when the lights are brightest.
Now, here's Ames. Good, nice job down low. Ames has got 23.
Danny Ainge finding a way to come up big right there. Terrific job by Ainge.
Grant with a screen on Elliott. Elliott against Pippen. He dishes it to Armstrong. It's the three-point bomb. Armstrong's got 6 in the quarter.
B.J. Armstrong, no stranger to having to take and make big shots like these.
The pass to Jordan. And he drops in the layup off the glass. And the Suns lead by 4.
This is what I tell people. You can count on him. Darty never flinches.
Now, here is Jordan. Shoots over Douglas. Rebounded by Doherty.
He'd like that one back. That's normally a shot he makes.
Elliott against Pippen. Elliott passes to Ainge. To the inside. Wants to get it to Douglas and does. There's the double team with Grant. And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball.
You know, they've got to get a quick basket. They need to get busy in a hurry.
Score and then foul to stop the clock.
And now we've got the intentional foul.
Man, this one's over. Phoenix Suns will go on to win this game 98-94, and we got ourselves a tied 2-2 series. Michael Jordan had 43 points in the losing effort. But, hey, 2-2 series, you can't complain about that. That's pretty fun. Let's see. I don't remember. This might be the game that wasn't jump worthy. I cannot remember, though. I edited these a while ago. I captured these a while ago. But it looks like the Bulls have a big lead, and they're not looking back. They do take Game 5, 104-88, the final score there. 27 points for both Pippen and Jordan. So now let's check out Game 6. And this time around, the Suns have a big lead, and they're not looking back. So I guess we have 3 games that turned out to be not very jump-worthy. I thought it was just 2, but there was 3. But the good news is we got a Game 7. We got a Game 7. Michael Jordan and the Bulls against... Who would you say is the star of the Suns? Danny Manning? Danny Ainge? I go with Danny Manning. Let's say Danny Manning and the Suns versus Michael Jordan and the Bulls. Let's check out the rest of this game. 9 minutes left to go. 68-62. Bulls have a 6-point lead. We'll see if the Suns can make a comeback and shock the Bulls. I'll be back after the celebration.
Manning's got 4 points now in the quarter.
In a big moment, you go to your star, and that's what they did, and he delivers.
As a team, they have a lot of confidence in him taking those high-pressure shots, and he embraces the challenge.
Now here's Pippen. The jump hook. Second shot opportunity, and it's finished off by Grant as he lays it in.
Providing exactly what the team needs from him, Grant uses his reach to reel in that offensive rebound and make sure they convert.
Here's Ainge. Good work defensively by Pippen.
Defense was right up in his face there, and it spoiled his attempt to lay it in.
Armstrong gets the bucket.
With his skill shooting and handling the ball, this is what Armstrong is capable of, getting buckets.
And another great look at the 2K drive.
He made that drive look easy, but that had a high degree of difficulty.
Now, here is Ainge. Passes it to Elliott. Here's Manning. Defended by Pippen. And out of bounds as the Bulls gain possession. Phil Carter, he's checked in for Chicago. Chicago leading by 8. Outside, Jordan. Dishes it to Pippen. Armstrong with it. Grant with a screen on Ainge. Armstrong off the mark there with the three-point shot.
Boy, they got lucky on that one.
Yeah, he's an incredible three-point shooter. So you are ecstatic anytime it doesn't go in.
Elliott passes to Smith. Doherty with the screen on Jordan. Down low. And with that, the Chicago lead is cut down now to just 6 points with that basket from Doherty.
Pounding the rock with Doherty. It's a winning formula.
Armstrong against Ainge. Jordan up top. It's tipped, and he gets it back. Nails the baby hook. Jordan's got 22 points. Suns trail by 8. Smith on the wing, guarded by Jordan. From about 19 feet, and it's Chicago with the rebound. They've held a 12-point lead earlier. On the wing, Jordan. Misses the three. The Suns have gotten just under 45% of their attempts to drop in the fourth. 4 of 9. To the wing right side. The jump hook, the putback, controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Tell you what, whenever Doherty steps onto the floor, you're almost ready to mark a double-double in the book just because he shows up.
Now, here is Jordan. Over Smith. Bank shot, no good.
And the D got super lucky he didn't drain that one.
Pass to Ainge. Out to the right wing, and here's Doherty. Shoots over Cartwright. Doherty, no luck.
And he knows he's got to convert in these situations. No excuse given the limited defense on him.
Pass to Cartwright. Banked in off the glass.
Inside, Cartwright can play to his strength, using his height to find looks.
Ainge up top. He's covered by Armstrong. Pippen against Elliott. Back to Ainge. Over Armstrong. And the shot is good. The Chicago lead has been cut down now to just 6 points with that basket from Danny Ainge.
Boy, pretty good balance that time from Ainge. Sometimes it seems like he's kind of preferring to finish through contact.
Now, here is Jordan. Back to Grant. Armstrong kicks to Pippen. 6 to shoot. And the slam dunk by Pippen.
You know, once he finds his rhythm, gets into a groove, he just needs to stay aggressive, and that's exactly what he's doing, making himself dangerous on offense.
Here's Ainge. To the inside, Doherty, and they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
It's winning time, and that's a winning play.
The Suns making a switch here. Williams is checked in. One misses for Doherty.
With his height, Doherty could rely on physical play to solve all his problems. But he has a more cerebral game and often looks for graceful solutions.
And he gets it to go. Jordan's got 16 here in the second half.
So many different tricks up his sleeve. Makes him a tough matchup.
stretching it out a bit. Fires the three. And Ainge gets it to go on the assist from Kenny Smith.
Great decision by Kenny Smith. Reliable at the one.
The Bulls leading by 5. Armstrong passes to Grant. And it's Jordan atop the key. And then slammed in by Jordan.
How many other guys can do that? Michael Jordan, everybody. You can't top his showmanship.
The Suns have got a pretty good rhythm going offensively, shooting 8 of 15 for the quarter. Smith on the wing. Jordy with the screen on Jordan. Smith the pass to Jordan. Shoots over Cartwright. Jordy, no luck. Chicago's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. And Pippen slams it in.
Clever feed by Armstrong. Reading the floor and finding the right guy to send the ball to.
Suns trail by 9. Now, here is Ainge. Jordy, no luck.
Seemed as if he had the angle to finish, but the defense did just enough to throw him off.
Here's Pippen. Rebound by the Suns. Williams has got 8 rebounds in this game. There's the pass to Ainge. Inside. Here's Jordy. True on the 14-footer. That gives him a double-double in this one. 10 points and 21 rebounds. Time called here. The Bulls decide to talk it over.
You know, he recognized his players were fatigued and needed to catch their breath. Those guys were cooked out there.
Champions. See if they can close it out.
Thank you, David. Jordan against Smith. All right, with a screen on Smith. Here's Jordan. Jordy grabs the board. Suns trail by 7. Here is Elliott. Manning the pass to Ainge. To the paint. Manning can't get it to go. The Bulls shooting about 45% from the floor in the fourth. Tries the spin move. Here's Jordan. It's rebounded by Manning. Manning's got rebound number 8 now on the night. And here's Smith. Passes it to Manning. 1:14 left in the fourth. To the middle. And with that, the Chicago lead is cut down now to just 5 on the basket from Jordan. .110 left to play here in the fourth. Now Jordan. Grant with a screen on Smith. Jordan the pass to Grant. Outside for Jordan. Back to Grant. Screen by Grant. Just 5 on the clock. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. And the Bulls lead by 8. Jordy the pass to Elliott. Shoots over Pippen. No good on the shot. A bit long that time.
The defense willing to concede the mid-range. As the lesser of evils, it paid off there.
To the paint. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. And it's a 10-point Bulls lead.
They have shown up at just the right time, putting the finishing touches on this game. This
run absolutely closes the door on any chance of a surprise ending. That'll do it.
Now, here is Ainge. This one for 3. Elliott misses. And here are the Bulls now. And so the Bulls now can just hold on to the ball. Ainge against Armstrong. Oh, and it's over. The Chicago Bulls are the new NBA champions. All the travel, all the practices, all the meetings, all the games, wins and losses, the emotion, the exhaustion culminating into tonight.
And whenever you win the NBA championship, there is a level of accomplishment and excitement that really can't be matched. Pretty amazing to have accomplished this goal.
The celebration is here, and this place is going crazy. The bench loves it. The fans obviously overjoyed. This is one of those moments these players will never forget. Now, let's take you to the presentation of the Larry O'Brien Trophy. NBA Commissioner doing the honor.
So there you have it. David Stern is about to hand the Larry O'Brien Trophy to Michael Jordan, who's won his first ring, finally. You know, doing this sim, it does, you don't really think about it, right? Like, how long it took Michael Jordan to win his first ring. In real life, of course, he won it in 91. Imagine if it wasn't until 92. Like, how excruciating must that have been for Bulls fans, for Michael Jordan fans, for Michael Jordan, right? I mean, in the league for what, 9 seasons now, and he finally gets his first ring. He had to watch Clyde Drexler get one, Charles Barkley get one, Magic Johnson get his fourth, right? So it's good to see him finally. Finally, we could say that Michael Jordan is a champion in the sim, along with his teammates Scottie Pippen, B.J. Armstrong, Horace Grant, John Paxson, Bill Cartwright, etc. So yeah, good stuff. And the Phoenix Suns, this was an interesting build for them. Like they were bottom of a barrel team for most of the 80s, for most of the sim. They were pretty bad, but they slowly built their team through the draft. Kenny the Jet Smith. I'm actually like, it's funny, like the Bulls won, and I'm happy that they won. But like, what really made me excited about this particular matchup is seeing the Phoenix Suns, a team that like kind of were built from scratch. And players that weren't actually on the Suns team. Danny Ainge eventually joined the Suns later in the 90s. I think actually in the 93 season. But, yeah, I mean, you got Kenny Jet Smith, Sean Elliott they drafted, Brad Daugherty they drafted in 96. I almost said Kenny Jet Smith again. And Danny Manning, who they drafted in, 88? Right? So they got a number of draft picks that they accumulated over the years that turned into great players. And then they traded for Danny Ainge, and it led to the finals. And they didn't win it, but they took the Bulls to 7 games. So very impressive for them. The Bulls, meanwhile, as you see the history, the last couple of years, the last couple of seasons for them, for the most part, the Bulls were first-round exits until last season when they finally made it to the finals and got swept by the Lakers. But now here they are. They're champions. And yeah, this is the Suns. This is what I'm more interested in, though. Right? So we started out 47 wins in 84, then 37, then 15, then 28, then 12 in 1988. They won 12 games in 1988. Then they doubled the win total in 89. And I think Brad Daugherty got drafted in 86, right? So he was there for the 12 and 70 team, as was Kenny the Jet Smith, I believe. But then they win 44 games in 80 and 90. That's when they've traded for Danny Ainge. Then they dipped a bit the following season, winning 37 games. But now, 49 wins, make it to the finals, take the Bulls to 7. I think that they should be proud. They should be proud of that effort to make it all the way there. A lot of retirements here. A lot of retired players. A lot of players that are a big deal in the sim. Alex English, 86 overall, but he finally decided to hang it up. He goes out a champion, a 10-time All-Star, two-time All-NBA first team, 6-time All-NBA second team. So great work for him. Marquez Johnson didn't go out a champion, but also had a great career. Maxwell, of course, a 2-time champion. Ended the bench player for a while. Brad Davis won a championship with the Mavericks. Michael Cooper won a few with the Lakers. John Long won it with the Celtics. Oh, yeah, 88. Tree Rollins won with the Mavericks. A lot of NBA champions are retiring this season. Wayne Cooper, wow, I forgot about him. Norm Nixon, man, he's a two-time champion as well. Otis Birdsong, he was an early star in the sim, and then he ended up, regressing too much to end up being worthy of seeing later on in later years. Alan Level has retired. Dave Corzine, Michael Jordan's original center, he's finally retired. Ricky Green, point guard for the Utah Jazz back in the day. Jeff Houston, Butch Carter, Rory Sparrow. I've said his name a few times. Brikowski retired a few years earlier than he did in real life, but we'll let him retire. And that might be all the notable ones. Keith Lee, Jeff Lamp. He never actually played a game, but Cassius Harris. Cassius Harris, a generic, who was in the first slam dunk contest. So Anthony Bowie, I know he's a real player. I think he played for the Orlando Magic, but I didn't realize that at the time when I captured this, but I probably shouldn't have let him retire. I probably should have gave him a chance to join a team. I'm always worried that someone who went undrafted was actually a notable player that should be in the league, but it looks like other than Anthony Bowie, we're good on that front. Hall of Fame inductees, I was surprised by this. Only Alex English? Marquez Johnson not in the Hall of Fame? That's surprising to me. But yeah, Alex English, and he's going to get his jersey retired. And so is Marquez Johnson. Curious thing, Robert Parrish's jersey is also going to be retired. He hasn't retired yet, though. He's not in the list. For some reason, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar popped up when I clicked back in here. But yeah, Parrish is not here. He's still on the Celtics. But they retired his jersey, so that's quite odd. I'll show you. I was in disbelief. Parrish is still here. Dennis Johnson's still here. They want to come back. I don't know why, but they decided they want to come back. So good on them. I mean, I feel like they should retire, but if they want to stick around, I know Robert Parrish was in the league for a long time, so I let Kareem Abdul-Jabbar stay 2 extra years. So if Parrish wants to stay a few extra seasons, let him. And yeah, I'm happy that Alex English was able to get a ring, so that's cool. Big changes branding wise in the '93 season. We're going to see a lot of different courts, some different changes in uniforms for some of the teams. The Suns. The unfortunate thing with the Suns is that I love their logo and their jerseys that they're gonna wear, that they're about to wear, and it's unfortunate that we didn't see them in the finals wearing the '93 jerseys. But maybe they'll make it back. Maybe we'll get to see them in those '93 jerseys. Because whenever I see footage of like Bulls and Suns in the '93 finals in real life, like I just can't stop looking at those jerseys. Charles Barkley in those jerseys. It's a classic. I'm going to end this episode on a cliffhanger. You might hate me for this, but don't worry because I'm dropping the next episode tomorrow. So you just have to wait a couple of hours. But I feel like you guys might unsubscribe after you see what I'm about to do. And if that's the case, I'm sorry, guys. But I thought a cliffhanger would be fun. So yeah, here's the draft lottery. 76ers got the 11th pick because they had the Rockets first round pick, and the Nuggets via the New Jersey Nets pick get the pick number 10 via a trade with the Nets, I should say. Warriors get the 9th pick. They're always just out of the playoffs. It's a really kind of torture for Warriors fans in the sim. I would bet. The Charlotte Hornets, they had a better season, but a worse lottery pick because of it, so they get the 8th pick in the 1992 draft. This draft, of course, is the Shaq draft, and then whoever doesn't get Shaq gets Alonzo Mourning. And then there's some good players down the line, but it's mainly Shaq and Alonzo Mourning. And then after that, you got Christian Laettner and blah, 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 blah. But yeah, 76ers get the 7th pick and the 11th pick. The Miami Heat end up with the 6th pick via the Clippers trade. They did a trade with the Clippers, or somehow they ended up with the Clippers 92 pick, So they get pick number 6. And then the Nuggets get pick number 5. And then pick number 4. And let me say this again. This is the Shaq draft. Pick number 4 is going to go to... Is it the Miami Heat? The Miami Heat? No. The Orlando Magic get the 4th pick, which means Shaq is not going to go to the Orlando Magic in this sim. Who is Shaq going to go to? There's 3 teams remaining. The Wolves, the Heat, and the Milwaukee Bucks. Those are the 3 remaining teams. In the next episode, we will find out who's going to get Shaq, who's going to get Lonzo Mourning, and who's going to get all the other 92 draft prospects. I hope you look forward to that episode. It's going to drop tomorrow. So, subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. And that episode will be popping up noon Pacific time. And you'll be able to see the results of this draft lottery and of the draft and some footage of Shaq on his new team. That's all going to be the next episode. Peace.